Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a Mercury in retrograde reading for my dearest Aries. So Aries, Mercury went retrograde on May 29th, but really the shadow period began about 2 weeks before that, so somewhere in mid-May. It's going to station direct on June 22nd. So this is the most classic of classic Mercury retrogrades. It's in Gemini and it's all about receiving and channeling. It has scanned and translated, transmuting energy of thought and mind to everyone. It's a snappy multi-mix of details that's going to stir up all your thoughts and just have your synapses firing. It's really a time to be weary of signing contracts, getting new jobs, making large purchases. And remember that Mercury rules the throat chakra. So communication, and specifically miscommunication, is definitely possible, or misinterpretation. So it's really important that you communicate with intention. Mercury also rules short distance travel. So just plan a little extra hour to get wherever you're going, or expect delays and try your best to go with the flow. So it's also really important that you check the house where Mercury falls in your birth chart while it's in retrograde, because this is the area of your life that's going to be specifically affected. So for example, if it's in your 4th house, it's home and family matters that are going to be affected the most. Now, this Mercury retrograde also comes at a kind of a weird time, because we're sort of in between, we're in eclipse season, right? So we're going through these major shifts. But we're also coming out of quarantine life, and there may be a frenetic energy or kind of a manic spree, as we're allowed to socialize. And depending on where you are, the weather might be getting warmer. So it's like getting out, breaking free. But we're just going to be asked to be very discerning and to protect ourselves. Okay, to revisit the skills that we cultivated at high stakes during the pandemic, as we sort of dive into this reckless summer of love, or this time of, setting ourselves free. All right, so my dear Aries, as I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, and if you like the cards I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Also, feel free to leave a comment, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's see what messages come through for my dearest Aries before we pop into your reading. Overall messages, please, for my dearest Aries for Mercury retrograde. So we have self-discipline, 41, breaks down to a 5. We have rebirth. Ooh, some of my Aries, you guys are definitely going through some sort of glow up. I'm also getting that you are, you've been working really, really hard to change something in your life. It could be like switching jobs. Maybe you have a side hustle. Maybe it's you're changing your diet, just moving and shifting into healthier patterns. Yeah, look at that. And then we get physical activity. So some of you guys, you are, becoming stronger, becoming healthier, getting more rest, but it's starting to, that shift within is really starting to show on the outside. And look at that, we've got love. All right, so I love, that's perfect energy for you guys. So let's go ahead and see how these messages may resonate with your reading. All right, Aries, let's see, what is retrograde bringing into your life? Woo! All right, so we got the 10 of Pentacles. All right, so look at that. So I am kind of getting, some of you guys may have experienced some sort of divorce or separation here. You could have also lost a job, or you're thinking about leaving something you've dedicated a lot of time and effort to. But it's because it's the right choice. And now some of you guys, because of some sort of separation, or because of some major shift, some sort of tower moment here, you've actually, instead of letting it sort of get you down, you've turned it around. You have worked harder than ever, and it is showing. Okay, this is a total phoenix rising from the ashes moment. You have some sort of jackpot energy, something amazing coming towards you. Some of you guys, maybe you've been single for a long time and you weren't sure that that you would ever really truly meet your person. I think that you've just kept doing what felt right, following your intuition, focusing on you, working on your path, your soul's journey, working on your coin, working on your health, and you are going to be rewarded. Some of you guys, you may be meeting somebody in the outdoors. That's what I'm getting, like camping or hiking, or again, if you're in the northern hemisphere, it's like getting outside. There's something really amazing coming to you, whether it's love or money, but it's bringing you safety, security, and stability. So look at this dedication, you guys, with the Eight of Pentacles. This is the aspect of your life that's being affected most by Mercury retrograde. Again, it could be a physical aspect, something that you've been working on, becoming healthier, becoming happier, and it's like, whatever this is though, and maybe it's a relationship that had been going through certain difficulties. I see that your dedication and hard work is paying off. Something here is being rebirthed, and you're calling in a lot of love here, Aries. All right, so we see the Chariot in reverse. So what you need to do during this time, Aries, we have Cancer energy. So you could have Cancer in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with a Cancer. Spirit's actually saying you don't have to take action. And this has come out in a lot of different signs, your readings, because Mercury retrograde is not a time to push forward. This is telling me very loud and clear that you are going to be rewarded for all of the hard work that you have been doing. But now's not the time to take decisive action. It's not time to push forward. It's all going to happen for you. It may not happen during Mercury retrograde, but as soon as we kind of get out of the shadow period and we're sort of in that mid-July period and we go through this next solar eclipse in Gemini, you're going to see this jackpot energy. It's almost like they're showing me literally somebody who's put coins in a slot machine and they've pulled it. And, Mercury retrograde is kind of that, when you're waiting for the symbols to show up, boom, boom, boom. And then all of a sudden, ding, 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 your 10 of Pentacles. So if this is love or money, or maybe even both, Aries, I see that your hard work and your dedication is paying off in a big way. Yep. So the lessons that are being learned here is judgment. So you have used your better judgment, but you guys have also been on a very powerful ascension journey. So you're moving onwards and upwards, okay? And with these dolphins here, it's about love. Some of you guys, this is a soulmate connection. It may even be a twin flame, because when I see two dolphins, this is a very, very strong, loving soul connection. You may already know this person. It could be that this connection is being rebirthed, and it doesn't mean that you even went through a separation. Maybe you guys are together, but you're just bringing in this new cycle that's abundant for everybody involved. And for many of you, you may have been on your own, but you're going to be receiving some sort of phone call, some sort of message, which would make complete sense during Mercury retrograde, that somebody from our past contacts us. Okay, and they can either, it can be either a rekindling here, which we see with rebirth, or it may just be giving you the healing and the closure that you need, and sort of raise your frequency so that you can call in the love or the opportunities that you've really wanted. So this is an amazing energy. The judgment here is represented as the angel of the past, which is beautiful because, that is Mercury retrograde bringing up our past actions to really be looked at, and healing and clearing and sort of getting rid of anything that no longer serves us so that we can move into this next chapter with abundance and with love. And I see this as a gorgeous energy for my dear Aries. Now, the next card out is what part of your past you need to reflect on in order to heal and aid in your journey. So we have Temperance. So what I'm seeing with these really strong major arcana cards here, Aries, is that your prayers are being answered. And I'm also getting your patience is being rewarded in a really, really big way. That's why you're calling in this 10 of Pentacles. You're either meeting the one that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Maybe you've been in a connection. There have been difficulties, okay? But it's sort of like you're releasing those and you're moving towards the safety, security, and the stability. This is also the healing work that you've done, reviewing your past, okay? Not repeating any negative patterns. This is my Aries doing the work. And I love this Chariot in reverse, actually, because it's this understanding, this innate knowing that, you know what, I don't have to push harder right now. what I have done, who I am, is going to, is going to be rewarding enough. And I love that because there's a beautiful healing energy. Some of you guys, you will be rekindling a relationship from the past, or if you've been single for a long time, you may get some healing and closure from somebody in the past. But I also just feel like you're calling in whatever it is you've been manifesting or trying to manifest. My gosh, Aries. There might be something in the Aquarius reading for you guys. Your final outcome is the Star. It's about not giving up hope. It's about rest. It's about rejuvenation. It's about healing. It's about your prayers being answered. It may need or take a little bit of patience because what it is that you want, it's not exactly right on top of you, but you can see, sense, and feel that it's already coming in. And this is just an absolutely amazing, amazing reading for you guys. I mean, there's nothing bad in this reading. Some of you guys, you may be healing from an illness. All right, I am getting someone out there who's listening may have even had like a near-death experience, which has forced them to sort of make some major changes. You're seeing this up-leveling in every aspect of your life, but that's not going to be for everyone. Many of you guys, you're healing from some sort of large disappointment, loss of a job, a divorce, a separation. It's amazing because this is about you moving forward, healing, and your prayers being answered. Remember, you don't have to work overtime, Aries, and especially during Mercury retrograde, you've already done the work. Now it's time to open up to receive. 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Aries, what is going on? Yeah, somebody may have walked away from you or you walked away from them or a situation, right? It doesn't all have to be about love here, you guys. But the 8 of Cups in reverse, something's coming back to you in a major way. It's your 10 of Cups and your 10 of Pentacles. Aries, brace yourselves. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing energy. All right, let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and clarify this 10 of Pentacles. I almost don't want to. It's like I could close out the reading right here. But let's see what's going on with this 10 of Pentacles for my dear Aries. All right, we see the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So you know what I'm getting, Aries? Some of you guys, whether it's a relationship, whether it's your health, or whether it's your business, something might have taken you to ground zero, okay? You might have been in a pattern in the past where you were taking care of others but not yourself, where you overextended. And I see that being completely balanced and rectified for you. But it's also because of your understanding, because of you reviewing the past, seeing what needed to change. And it's required a lot of self-discipline. You know, if you're dealing, for example, with your children, even, I'm getting some of you guys had to, you had to enact some tough love because maybe you were enabling or you were overgiving. And whether it's children, it's a romantic relationship, maybe it's at work. This Queen of Pentacles is somebody in the past who, depleted her resources, okay, to her detriment. And you're just not doing that anymore, Aries. You're being rewarded. You are being rewarded for setting boundaries, for loving yourself, okay, for working at this. And you've taken a lot of action, but what I'm seeing here is it's not time to take action right now. Your past actions are going to be rewarded. So the 8 of Pentacles here, yeah, you're releasing something. You're releasing something that you were holding on to really tightly, something that wasn't working out for you. And in doing so, whether this is a person, whether this is a job, whether this is you working, burning the candle at both ends, working overtime for love or for money, you're just not doing that anymore. And in doing so, you're activating that cord between you and the person you love, between you and your person, or just allowing the abundance to flow to you. So we see the 7 of Wands on top of the Chariot, so double 7s, which is beautiful. So we have a lot of 10s coming out. We have 3 7s showing up in this reading. But the 7 of Wands in reverse is, this is about you it's not about giving up, but you're not... you're not in defensive mode. You're recognizing that you don't have to do all of the work all of the time. There are times to celebrate small successes. There are times to take a break. And right now is one of those. Now is a time for review. Now is a time for reflection. And it doesn't mean you're going to lose any momentum on what it is that you're doing. Okay? I love this. So judgment, using your best judgment. This is just a reminder. This is just this is just spirit coming through to tell you, Aries, you're moving onwards and upwards. This is your ascension journey. I feel like you are looking at where you may have given up hope in the past. And maybe some of you guys, you might be on, you know, a soulmate or a twin flame journey here. You might have given up hope on ever sort of rekindling with this person or having love in your life again. Okay, it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But what I'm seeing here is like on past reflection, you're looking that you just needed to, you're seeing that you just needed to channel this energy back into yourself, to focus on you, not waiting for anybody, not waiting on anybody hand and foot, you know, just focusing on your career, focusing on your health, focusing on your finances, on your stability, what makes you happy. And this is what you're seeing. It's like you're really tapping into that sweet spot of law of attraction. You know, what it takes, what you need to do in order to attract love and this amazing abundance into your life. So we see Temperance and the Justice card. So a nod to some of you who may be on the twin flame journey. We get, these are really powerful cards, you guys. So there's been something that was unfair or imbalanced in your past. That's being healed. You've patiently been waiting for this, okay? But at the same time, you haven't been waiting. You've been doing the work. You've been looking at, you've been naming your triggers, your unhealthy reactions, okay? And you've been really disciplined in trying to move forward, okay? And finding balance. And I love this. I absolutely love this energy for you. All right, so your final outcome is the Star, hope and healing, and coming out of conflict. So if this is a personal relationship, romantic, or within the family, or with coworkers, whatever it might be, you are coming out of conflict. You are healing. You're giving yourself the time and the space to reflect, and somebody else as well. And oftentimes that's exactly what we need. You know, we need to take things slow. We need to see that, there's a beauty in sort of detaching from a situation to see things clearly. And if this is between you and another person, I think you started to look and see, like, what was I truly fighting for? Why was I over giving? Or this situation was requiring more of me than was beneficial to me or the other person. And this is being healed. And for many of you guys, this is absolutely a reconciliation of some kind. Absolutely beautiful. 7 of Swords. So there's something here that you can't see that may be coming towards you. Okay, I feel like this is in the past, that there was some sort of karmic situation or unhealthy patterns. You know, and this can be anything. It can be overgiving. It can be, you know, smoking. It can be, you know, the way that you were eating, however you were treating yourself. And I see here that somebody here has definitely been watching you, okay? People have been watching this glow up, Aries, all right? And as a result of that, I feel like with this 5 of Pentacles, not only are you coming out of the cold, you're pulling yourself up by your own bootstraps, but there are other people that want to be near you, that are going to be attracted to you because of that. And it very well could be somebody from your past that wants to heal some sort of hurt or heartbreak, because we see that coming back. It could be a Taurus or a Libran person. It doesn't have to. It could be a divine counterpart situation, but I see nothing but good things coming to you here, Aries. Nothing but good things. All right, let's go ahead and see what else comes through for you. It's like where you had lost hope, Aries, it is being restored. The Runner. Okay, so some of you guys, you are dealing with a divine counterpart situation. It could be your energy, it could be your person's energy. Somebody here was afraid to get intimate. Somebody here was too wrapped up in the ego energy. There's a huge awakening here. Also, I'm seeing that with the rebirth. Addiction. Okay, so codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, has a restraint. So for some of you guys, you know, that's what I'm seeing with this self-discipline. Whether this was literally an addiction to something or to someone, but you've worked hard. You've worked hard to really clean up. You know, I'm seeing this oracle card from Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle. I'm seeing the Chop Wood card. You've been working hard at this. All right. And maybe you're dealing with somebody who, you know, who has addictions or has been obsessively thinking about you. And then we get girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, and having fun. Aries, this is your energy. Whatever this addiction is for you, and it may have just been a pattern of overgiving, okay? It can mean many different things to many different people, but there was something that was out of balance that the universe, that karma is bringing back into balance. And you've had the discipline to maybe even be on your own or on an extremely lonely journey to heal, to clear, to move forward. You are being rewarded with your 10 of Pentacles and your 10 of Cups. And again, that's going to mean different things to different people, but it's powerful stuff. It's absolutely amazing. All right, let's go ahead and see. I just see, I also, you know, it's funny. I see the runner and physical activity. I see somebody here might like to take like really long jogs. Somebody here might, you know, I just see somebody going on like really long runs to clear their head. All right, we see soul expansion. So your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. So here's that rebirth. There's a real crown chakra upgrade here. Somebody's going through a major awakening. And I don't think it's just you, Aries. Remember, if you're on a twin flame or you have a deep soul connection, the breakthroughs that you have are going to affect the person or the people that you're connected to. And we get Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open, see truth for what it is, and follow your intuition. Yes, and the star card here is telling me in the past, there may have been something here that was blocking your intuition. Just a really quick story, you guys, like I almost never drink alcohol anymore. It's just, you know, it was something that I never sort of thought would ever... I never thought my life would be like that because I was that type of person. You know, I like to drink with friends. I like to drink on the weekends. But it's interesting because I started noticing I don't like, or I can't have alcohol with the work that I'm doing, and I don't miss it. But there are certain things that we do that can block our third eye and block our insight. They can also cloud our better judgment. So whatever that might be, you know, that can be being around toxic people. That can be alcohol. That can be, you know, again, I see somebody's path narrowing here when it comes to their health and it comes to what they're putting in their bodies. You know, like just there's less toxic stuff that we can tolerate as we're opening up to our true gifts and as we're on this awakening process. It doesn't mean that we still don't have some bad habits or we can't, you know, have a glass of wine or whatever it is that you may want. But what I'm seeing here is many of you guys are recognizing that someone or something was blocking your third eye, and now it's like this is huge growth and this expansion. So you're seeing the connections between all things, and you're really tapping into this. I'm getting law of attraction. You're hitting that sweet spot. You're seeing things for what they truly are. And in doing so, you know how to sort of change your behavior to get what you want. I love this energy. You know, I did this backwards. I don't know. I was supposed to pull 2 of these Wisdom of the Oracle cards, but oh well. I guess you needed Mahavatar Babaji and Odin. Both needed to come through. All right, let's go ahead and see what Wisdom of the Oracle has to say for my Aries. Okay, TikTok. Wow, some of you guys may be experiencing a considerable amount of success on a TikTok platform. It's so funny now. I always see that when this card comes out. But I also feel like with this Angel of Peace and the Temperance card, you're recognizing it's like you're not trying to push anything because you're seeing things so differently as a result of this awakening of your crown chakra, this third eye, this rebirth. Many of you guys, you're seeing your divine masculine differently. I feel like you're not trying to push a situation anymore. You just have this inner knowing that whatever it is that you've been asking for is absolutely being delivered, Aries. And it's like during Mercury retrograde, you're realizing that you don't have to push for it. You've already done the work. This is really nice. This is a very, very nice reading, Aries. Nice messages for you. Your dedication, your discipline, your commitment has not gone unnoticed in whatever it is you're working towards. All right, and then we get, whenever you are feeling blue, don't fear, the fairies are protecting you. Yeah, beautiful. Aura cleanse. When you feel heavy or run out of luck. So something here about running, because it's like now I've got like 3 really big hits about being a runner or running and physical activity. Go swim at the beach and you'll feel unstuck. Yeah, beautiful. Some of you, especially my water babies out there who might have Aries in their chart. And it was really funny because I was about to say to you, like, I do go for runs, but when I really need to clear my head, I'll go and swim laps or go swimming. Yep, so definitely a cleanse and a detox taking place. And we get friends. All the love your light extends, its reflection shown in chosen friends. Yeah. Excellent. So I do see that you guys have a lot of love and support around you. I actually, I see you enjoying this Mercury retrograde in Gemini. Gemini season is about friends. It's about social activity. It's about making these connections. And I see this being just a beautiful time for you. An absolutely amazing, restful time for my dear Aries. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.